Name something that you use and rely on every day. It's one of the most important things you own, and in fact, you have two of them. It's your hands. Everyone needs them, especially children. Unfortunately, not everyone has these important tools. Imagine if you were a child who didn't have what the rest of us did. Can you imagine the difficulty? What if there was a way to change that? Well, there is. We are building a hand for a child who needs it. The concept came off as strange to us and a little intimidating. Our professor and project supervisor, Dr. Ashley Hall, explains.
I really wanted to challenge myself as I was redesigning the course to teach it this semester to take on something new. And so a year ago, I had never 3D printed, never really even thought about 3D printing. I mean, I knew it was a new and emerging technology, but I hadn't really conceived of integrating it into a class.
How would we have gone about making a hand? Our answer was 3D printing.
So we're just here today. We are 3D printing a hand for a child in need, and we are currently working on the fingertips part of it. I'm really excited about this.
Sounds pretty sci-fi, doesn't it? Well, it isn't as complex as it sounds. It's like printing a paper or a photo. But this would be a physical and tangible object.
Original. For the Raptor Reloaded hand.
The Student Technology Assistance Center, or the STAC as we like to call it, they have the only 3D printer on campus and were a major help in using it.
We had received the 3D printer in the middle of November, and I was actually having a conversation with my boss, talking about 3D printing. We were actually sitting in the stack, and like maybe 2 minutes later, when my boss was still there, Ashley Hall had walked in. She had mentioned how she wanted to do a project with her students printing off a hand. And I appreciate that because it allowed me to realize what we could potentially do beyond just printing little trinkets or stumbling through. It's really been neat to see those pieces come out, see the finished products that people have made online, and this is a unique project, and I'm really lucky to be a part of it.
In the beginning of the semester, Dr. Hall gave us a prototype hand for us to put together, and we had no idea what it was. After doing that exercise, the thought of building a hand wasn't as foreign to us. We learned about E-Nable, the organization that provides files of the hands to print for the kids that needs them. We had a little chat with Jeff Powell, creator of the nonprofit Prosthetic hand organization called Helping Hand Project, for some advice and direction on our own project.
The main thing I've learned about the design process is a balance of doing research so that you can get the best idea and theory of how to approach a problem, but then also just working at it. Sometimes trial and error is the best way to learn.
We set to work.
Pinch it a little bit, and this one may not actually be strong enough.
It's as Wright State of colors as we can get.
Yeah. We broke up into 4 groups. 2 studious teams to build the 2 hands called Raptor Reloaded and Cyborg Beast. Then the ever-flexible web design team, whose goal was to collaborate with Helping Hand to update their website for ease of use.
Right now we're kind of finding out the different fonts that we're going to use, and we're going to find out the color scheme.
How could we, as this group in general, make people donate the money, make the dollars go towards these hands, and that they're actually doing something for E-Nable.
From our donate, we're going to go to learn more, which is here, and then learn more would tell us like what is Helping Hand, and then down here it would be like we get to learn about the team involved, and then little contact button. Hand design, so we have the Raptor Reloaded here, and we have the Cyborg Beast here, and this would have like some little like blurb kind of information about that. And then over here, it would be like an order or request and then make. So if you are the parent of a kid who has a missing hand, you would click this one. But if you want to volunteer to make one, you would click the make.
And finally, the trusty documentary team. We had to overcome many obstacles and broken equipment and adapt all along the way.
Well, one of the pieces broke off, this piece right here. We were about like 2.5 hours into it, so.
Parts of it started to have a glitch and start breaking off.
So the printer's broken.
What?
Yeah.
But it was satisfying work.
Around with like a logo design.
It's not like you're looking at this originally and you're like, oh, these are just a bunch of bits and pieces. But as you start assembling, you're like, I'm literally constructing a hand.
I'm just excited to help people. I'm really excited to give this opportunity to a child who would otherwise have to pay like a lot of money for a prosthesis. So every little bit of normalcy is really awesome. So I'd really like to help the little child be able to accomplish everyday tasks.
I'm really excited about this project because we get to not only experience like how to use a 3D printer, but we get to create the hand and give it to somebody who needs it. And I think that's the most amazing thing about this project, is putting use into the project and inspiring other people to follow in our footsteps.
Our goal for these hands we have built is to empower these kids to continue living to their full potential.